hold us while somebody gives us the dose.
A death-sentenced prisoner of the Bomana Correctional Institute died at the Gerahu Hospital in the nation's capital after being brought in for having cough and fever.
We had a detainee who was taken to the hospital yesterday morning. He is a death-sentenced prisoner, and he also has underlying serious health issues. So yesterday morning he was taken to the Gerahu hospital. What we know, and from the report by the commanding officer, is that he was quite okay because he was having cough and fever, and but when they took him and to the hospital at Gerahu, it was at our hospital that he passed away.
PNG Correctional Services Commissioner Stefan Pokanis says COVID-19 is a possible cause of death.
For now, what we know is that post-mortem will be done. We are waiting for the dialogue with the immediate family. Once they give their approval, then we'll do post-mortem. So we are not ruling out COVID-19. We are still waiting for this post-mortem. Once it is done, we will know the cause of that. But from what we know and from the medical reports that we have, is that he has serious health issues.
Commissioner Pokanis said this is not the first COVID case. He said since the pandemic began in 2020, correctional institutions across the country have had COVID cases to present.
We have had prisoners, officers who have been isolated, who have been confirmed with COVID positive, and they were isolated. Started on, I think, in Vanimo, in the Sundown province. We had our officers and our prisoners. That was last year. Buimo, also in around April, in Buimo, and Lakiamata, which is in West New Britain province. Yeah. So yeah, this is not new. It could be first, second, third wave, but we have had COVID cases in our prisons. Our officers as well as prisoners, and also our dependents as well, our spouses and children as well.
The latest reports of COVID-19 cluster for the PNGCS is from the Lakiamata Correctional Institution in West New Britain Province. 15 cases reported.
Our commanding officer and some of our, about 7 who have been isolated, but in total I think 15 cases in Lakiamata, that is in West New Britain Province. And we have to advise and also inform the courts, because there is a Supreme Court sitting in Kokobo, and we thank them for knowing the risk and understanding our situation, for deferring the Supreme Court cases for prisoners from Lakiamata who are supposed to be in Kokobo this week.
While COVID cases continue to climb throughout the country, Commissioner Pokanis says testing facilities are currently being set up in partnership with provincial health authorities.
We've got our officers as of today working around the clock to have set up testing centers in place so that we can have our prisoners, and not only prisoners, also officers to undergo testing today.
The Commissioner is urging adherence to the Nuplapasin measures and urges all to be vaccinated.
2 things that are very important. One is the Nuplapasin. Basic steps of washing hand, using fist bump and elbow, and acknowledging people from a distance. And secondly, I still want to encourage everyone in corrections or even in Papua New Guinea to go and get a vaccine. I don't care about the conspiracy theories and all that. COVID is here, COVID is real, COVID is here to stay, and it is good for everyone to be vaccinated.